Now, I also know, among other things, you are very involved in the ICSC.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So
you've got some exciting news.
Yeah, very exciting news. Yeah. So I'm actually the chairman of the Boston show this year.
Yeah, heavy as the crown.
It's pretty heavy. But I have a great group of volunteers. We've got 40 volunteers that are on the committee that help plan everything. Yeah. And then we work closely with ICSC staff to really put it all together and market it and make the whole event happen.
Right. So, it's been a while since I've been to the ICSC. In fact, I think the last time was many years ago, and it was in Vegas, which I assume is either the central one or one of many. And then there are feeder submarkets.
Exactly. They have these regional shows. They're called conference and deal making shows. Yes. So you basically have one day of events. So we've got golf and a Boston City tour where we're going to check out a bunch of development sites around the city. And that's a city sponsored event. They want to show off some of these developments. Yeah. And then we'll have a party that night. Yeah. Then the next day it's all sessions. So we've got some great keynote speakers that are coming in.
Well, tell me a little bit about who you have.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. We've got John Alinto, one of the co-founders of Be Good, which is very relevant. Healthy, fast, casual eating establishment. And he's also got a new venture that he's going to be talking about. We have Steve Weichel, who's head of industry relations at the MIT. School for Real Estate, which is going to be very exciting. He's going to be talking about innovation and technology in real estate. And then we have Chris Rondo, the CEO of Planet Fitness, who's also going to speak in the afternoon.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I have two Planet Fitnesses as my tenants. So
oh, do you?
Yeah. In different properties, but that would be exciting to hear that.
Yeah, and they're an example of one of those tenants that they like when a big store vacates and a landlord can break it up for a couple different tenants, and they'll come in and they're totally relevant. So we're looking forward to that. And then I'll just add, some of the other sessions within there. We talk about you go to these shows and there's so much programming. How valuable is it? Like I truly think we're going to be very valuable this year. We have a panel of millennials talking about actual spending patterns that they personally see in their lives.
Yep.
We have a panel on breaking up the big box. We have a panel on women in commercial real estate. We've got 4 very well-known women in the industry that are going to be talking about their roles in real estate. So we've got some just incredible
a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And especially what a dynamic time. For people to come to Boston, especially for those who, have been here only a few times or never. I mean, I'm always saying, unfortunately, I probably repeat myself, but Boston is such a dynamic city. I mean, I'm very proud to say I've been to all 50 states, most of them multiple times. I've really been able to get
impressive.
Yeah, I've been able to get a real cross section of the country, and I believe Boston is truly one of the most dynamic cities, and I love all of America. But I'm proud to be from here, and for people to come here and see what's going on in the Seaport District, in Cambridge, in the Back Bay, and the list just goes on and on and on. I mean, we have so many different submarkets, and whether it's commercial, residential. And then the retail, just the retail in the Seaport District alone. I can remember when, many years ago, people parked cars over there. And now it's a city unto itself. Yeah. And to see the growth, the restaurants and the new retail and all these, retail places that my kids know. I don't know half of them, but my kids know them. And it's just so invigorating.
And that's why we're so happy the show's in Boston, because folks can come in from other parts of the country and they just have to go down to the Seaport and see, if you're questioning the state of retail and you want to see new development and new tenants that are opening, it's right there, right in front of your eyes for you to see and experience.
And I apologize, you may have said it, but when is it?
So it's July 16th through the 18th. At the Heinz Convention Center in Boston.
And can anybody attend?
Anybody can attend, yeah. They have a member rate and a non-member rate, both reasonable. First day is activities, second day is programming, and then the third day is really about deal making. That's when everybody has their booths that are set up, and you can go around and meet with developers and tenants and brokers and really get a pulse for what's going on out there. So anybody that is curious in what's happening in shopping center, development in retail real estate, stop by and
just development in general, because it's like any one of those conferences, and I know the ICSC, it's just there's a pulse there. It's just vibrant. It's fun. It's like you said, it's millennials. It's the who's who of retail and who's doing shaking and moving. It's just a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, well, thank you very much for sharing that and your insight and some knowledge on Summit Realty Partners. It's been a pleasure having you, and best of luck at the ICSC.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Steve.
Thank you.